Oh God, where am I? There I am. How unprofessional. Just didn't even do any setup. Just threw the stream on. There we are. Hootie Hand, how's it going? Hydrate, thank you. Hadouken, good morning. Lumi, good morning. Steam been up for 3 minutes now. Do you mean the stream? Yeah, you gotta do the pre-roll. You can't just go live and start running. It's not how it works. Moss started to grow in the dome for a second, yeah. Gotta get rid of that moss. Uh, go live and start running sounds good. No, 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 no. You can't do that. It's illegal. How y'all doing? I'm not Maya. What do I want? Unity. I'm in Maya all day at work, and I'm like, that's what I do, right? No. Unity Hub. I need that. Ooh, it's a warm one today. But it's so beautiful outside. It's so beautiful. I'm excited to do work today. I've been making good progress past few weeks. Things are good. Yeah, 1 a.m. Hootie Hand. It's almost bedtime. This is weird. I don't understand why this grass is misbehaving now. I wonder if it's because it has lighting information. Let me get rid of it all. Can I get rid of it all? Bake on scene load, never. GPU baking profile. Generate lighting. How do I delete all lighting? Clear bake data. Get it out of here. Okay. It's gone now. Real-time light maps. It's gone now. Okay. Hopefully that took care of it. I sleep at 8 a.m. Interesting. Interesting. All right, what was I doing? I need to make sure this quest works to completion, and I need to work on a global entity manager where I can spawn thorns globally instead of locally in each scene. And then when I load the scenes locally, they look at the global data and accommodate for it. So it's pretty simple. Every time a scene loads locally, it just checks the global entity list and it's like, hey, should there be thorns here? And if there should be, I'll make one somewhere. Doesn't matter. Or if it just needs to check, do I have any thorns? How many should I have? If it has what it should have, then I don't do anything. If it's missing one, I just spawn one. There we go. Yo, Mr. Zombie. Get dranked. Thank you for the hydrate. Also, howdy, howdy. So, what should I work on first? Let's look at the Thorn Manager thing. Global entity. Nope. Global biome controller. Global biome controller. Hope everyone had a good Wednesday. And I hope you're all waking up to a wonderful Thursday. It's like ultra beautiful today. It's in the mid 70s. It's a little sunny. It's a little cool breeze. I can wear pants, but I don't have to wear a jacket. It's just gorgeous out. I wish it could be like this more often. So I already started writing the script. Where did I leave off though? I think I left off as like, all right, test it. I need a debugger, so or private void data dump. Why is this so laggy? Button. Odin inspector. I basically just want to loop through all the entities and then loop through all of the entities data maps. Let's move this down to the bottom. And then print out the locations and how many. Print pair.value, pair.key. Pair.value. And then print out the entity. Print the entity, and then this is going to be a list of the locations and how many there are per location. So just so I can see if it's calculating. Yeah, I'm just hitting the ground running today. Ooh, crackle, crackle. Is this a manager or is this a system? I forget the difference, really. It's a manager, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a... It's kind of random what's a system and what's a manager. Global biome controller. Mega Burger. How are ya? Automech. Yo. How's it going? So here I have to input the different locations that thorns can grow in. So thorns can grow in A, B, C, and that's it for now. A, B, or C. Okay. And let's hit play. Oh, wait. This also needs to be system.serializable. And I need to set up some spawning stats. So I have this entities. I can add one and say thorns. So I can do this with basically any asset if I want, not just thorns. Let's say 3 max per zone. And the max amount of zones, it can only be, let's say it can be in all of them. Why not? And the daily spawn percentage is 0.5. Okay, so that means every day there's a 50-50 chance of one that spawns. It will go into one of these 3 zones. It can be in all 3, and each zone can have 3. Do you see N C Sharp and C++? And is it worth learning? I only use C Sharp. And it's only worth learning if you're going to use it. Like if you're in Unity, C Sharp, you have to learn. If you're using Unreal, C++, you have to learn. You kind of never have to learn C unless you're using your own engine. All right, let's see if this worked. It's going to be interesting. A loner wolf. I like C sharp. Yeah, I do too. Or blueprints. Yeah. Yeah, blueprints. You don't need to. I mean, I'm saying if you wanted to learn a language, you don't need to learn C++ if you're using Unreal. I mean, in that same sense, you don't need to learn C sharp if you're using Unity. You can do everything with, you can do a lot with the node-based programming, but yeah, I think you're gonna eventually, once you want to do something slightly complicated, you gotta code it. Virtue, how's it going? Why does my teacher say that C code is useless? um, I think it's because it's a little dated. Straight C, it's like, people. There's just so many more modern languages that are super efficient and easier. C is not easy, and it's a little old. I think a lot of people would argue like it's what all of these languages are made from, so why not learn it? But like, okay, I mean, make your life easier. Learn a language that will get you farther faster. I originally tried Unreal first when UE4 launched because they promised you needed no code with blueprints. I mean, they're right. If you use blueprints, you don't need to code, but yeah, you're gonna run into something that you just can't do. All right, so if I do a data dump, null ref, data dump, data dump. Why am I getting a null ref already? Because the entity map doesn't exist. I see. I see, I see. So I have to say if entity map equals null. Fwee. How's it going? We are Fwee. Welcome in, Raiders. This is too soon. I've only been on for 11 minutes. You're not supposed to raid me this soon. I'm too low energy. I'm always low energy. Athena? Athena? Sorry. Hello. How's it going? Welcome in. Dung. What's going on? Mosta. How are you? Baby Wiz. Coded Kitty. Welcome in. Eighth is fine. Okay. Everyone, welcome in. Big shout out to Fwee. Raiders, if you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm working on a cozy life sim Innkeeper-Sim called Alpine Lake. It looks a little like this. Today I'm working on a system where I need to spawn assets in scenes, but all the different scenes need to, like, it needs to be cohesive, and it needs to be at a global static level, not like in the scenes locally. So I'm working on like a global manager that describes the assets that should exist in the scenes, and then it'll load once they load. But yeah, everyone, if you don't know who Fwee is, make sure to give her a follow. Super talented 3D artist, game dev, working in Godot. Makes a lot of interactive stuff, Twitch interactive stuff, VTuber stuff, environments. Has a really funny raid video when you raid in. Basically, she gets hit by a truck. It's hysterical. Welcome in, everybody. How was your stream today? What'd you do? I mean, I know you were very excited. You got your playtest working. Mosta, life is good. Life is good today. Aaron, how are you? C is easy compared to assembly. Polymorph. Sure. Yo, Wyatt, how are you? Yeah, Wyatt, you're a Unity person now. Congrats. Hadouken, C is the sun, C++, C sharp are all, they're just shadows. Dang. We were just talking a little bit about learning C, C++, C sharp. You do my intro better than I do. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I'm really bad at describing someone, and I'll just stumble, and if it's the first time I'm introducing you and I have to like come up with one on the fly, then I have a lot. I struggle. And even now, sometimes I'm like, how do I describe this person? I mean, I like them, but you have you have skills I can call out pretty easily, and it just makes my life easier. Aaron, I'm doing good today. I'm doing really good. It's a beautiful day. Getting stuff done. What else can I ask for? Dogs being good. I'm doing an experiment. I am I'm officially taking away the pee pads from my dog. I wasn't gonna do that because it gets so hot in summer that I'm gonna need them. But I think it's time for him to become an outside only dog. So right now I'm experimenting with that. He has not had an accident yet, which is good. And a couple times he went over to where the pee pads were, and he's like, "Where are they?" And I quickly was like, "Hey, buddy, come over, come with me. Forget about that." And he's like, "Okay." So far he's been good. The whole stream was just getting players into the game at the same time. We got it working twice, and the rest were fails. A bunch of server troubleshooting to do. Well, it's cool that you got it to work a couple times. What kind of server are you using? Is it like a service, or is like someone's computer the host computer? Thanks. It's awful. Then why are you learning it? One of those is not like the other. One of what? Languages? Also, Augie. I'm low on brain cells, but I still have a lot of designs I need to do. I'll just draw them poorly then. Draw them poorly and then fix them tomorrow. The little guy's growing up. He's doing his best. An online virtual server. I don't know. I don't know anything about those. Oh, one of those. Yeah. C++ and C are real languages. C sharp is just slightly better than Java. I mean, everyone's got opinions. Listen, use whatever floats your boat. I'm not like you know, I'm not a purist. I'll use whatever needs to be used. I don't care. I also like the easier ones because I'm not a programmer. So also I'm in Unity. I have to learn. I have to use C sharp. I don't have a choice. Use whatever I got to use. So yeah, today I was working on I'm working on this entity map. I think what I got to do is I got to get the entity map, and then if it doesn't exist, I have to make one. Public dictionary location int get entity map. If entity map equals null, return new entity map. Oh, wait. And then actually, this is pretty dumb, but whatever. I guess if I call it the first time, I don't need to call it again because it'll definitely exist. And then same with here. Okay. No brain cells left to come up with the design. Then just scribble on a page. Scribble on the page and then squint your eyes and then blur your vision and see if the scribbles look like anything. Like sometimes when if you ever like if you're ever in a situation where you have like a wall to stare at and you can see the textures in the wall, sometimes the patterns start to reveal something. Or the lack of patterns. Like you'll just see shapes. Sometimes I'll like see characters in the way the noise patterns look. Just do that. See if anything reveals itself to you. I agree. Nice. I'm being facetious. I like C#. That's good. Stare at something. Meditate. Yeah, there you go. Fall asleep while meditating on the pattern. Yes, you'll trip out. You'll have an experience. It'll be great. Oh, also, I forgot. Anyone who came in on the raid, stuck around for some reason, and is new here. That's a link to the game I'm working on. Feel free to wishlist it. I'd appreciate it. I do stare. I stare at my blank screen. Don't stare at a blank screen. Take a walk. I have a soothing voice. Maybe. The music is good though. It's Studio Ghibli Cafe Jazz. Okay, so data dump. So biome entity thorns. There's none because there's no entries. If I let a day go by and I do a data dump. Oh, look at that. If entity, oh yeah. Can't call entity map directly anymore. Aaron. No, Aaron, your voice is nice. No wonder it sounded familiar, yeah. But Fwee, do you have anything you want to share today? Do you have any clips or whatever? Literally anything? Media? We getting shy. Yeah, I get shy. Yeah, let's see a clip. Okay. Still upset. Why are you still upset? Oh, because... Oh. Okay, it's because this doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. I have to see if this key exists. If entity key, it contains key loc. Oh, this is annoying. This is so annoying. Dictionaries are annoying. So I'm grabbing the value, but the key doesn't exist. So let's just make it. If the key doesn't exist, then we'll just add a 0, I guess. It's possible a dictionary is not like the best. Wait a minute. Yeah. Why don't I just use a class? Because then a class I can serialize. Can't serialize a dictionary. Can I? You can serialize a custom class, right? As long as it's just ints and... It would have to be a string. Nah, forget it. Wait a minute. Maybe dictionaries with strings and ints are serializable. I don't remember. Something's annoying about dictionaries. I'm gonna have to save this information too. Okay, I didn't get any errors this time. That's good. So global biome controller, data dump. It looks like there's one in Alpine Trail C. Okay, great. We'll go to the next day. There's still only one. One did not spawn. Let's go to the next day. Oh, what did I do? That was weird. Okay, one spawned in Alpine Trail B. Now one spawned in C. Now none spawned. One spawned in A. I'm just making sure it's not predictable. Nothing spawned. One spawned in A again. So that's the max. We should not see a 4 there. Nothing spawned. One spawned in B. Nothing. One spawned in C. Once we get to 3 in every zone, it should just stay there. One spawned in C again. Okay. Okay, now they all have 3. They all have 3. They all have 3. Okay. So it looks like it's respecting this max per zone. And if I bump it up to 4, max per zone is 4. Now one of the scenes has 4. Now one of the scenes still has 4. 2 of them have 4. Okay, it works. Great. Ooh, we got a clip. Oh, wait. It's on chipmunk mode. What is happening? Are you abusing each other in there? Is that little particle effect? Does that mean they're attacking? You can drag each other around? That's great. What is the can you give us a little synopsis on what this is going to be? Like what's going to be what's the pitch? What's the elevator pitch? All right, so this stuff all works. Eventually there would be a humanoid playing an RPG survival game. The streamer and all the viewers will be slimed. Ah. That's cool. I like that. Who can absorb items and transform into bigger monsters and play all the monsters in the game. Interesting. And the slimes will try to attack the viewer. Or the streamer. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Okay. So this is good. This works. Now I need these zones to respect it. So let's work on that. So I need the area, the biome area. These are the things that do the spawning of the stuff. They do the spawning of the stuff. And I gather the spawn map here. I check growth, and then I progress the biome. What I should do is progress. Okay, so should I check with the global list first before I progress, or after? Probably after. Let's say sync global entities. I'll pass in a day. No, we don't need to pass in a day. We'll just sync with global entities. And what that means is we'll grab the how about we'll just return a list of entities that are relevant to this location. So I'll return public void get entities in location. We'll pass in a location. And then we'll say a new dictionary of entity and amount, right? So biome entity and amount. And we'll actually return this. Entity data equals new dictionary. Okay. And we'll return entity data. And then for each entity, global entities. Oh, whoops. Global entities, entity in entities. This should actually just be plural, global entity. There we go. I can't hear right now. Oh, I thought I was muted for a sec. Finn, if you can't hear me, then I will not say hello to you. Nah, I'll say hello anyway. Finn, I know you can't hear me, but hello. Please follow the channel. Andrew's self-worth depends on it. It's true. It's true. I have noticed I've dipped in growth over the past few months, and I haven't not felt it. I think it's okay. I see the numbers and I'm like, well, what does that mean? What does it mean? Try not to let it bother me though. So I need to go through all the entities and see which ones have locations in. Yeah, see which ones have relevant location data. Okay. Eighth, thank you for the follow. I feel better now. Automech, yeah, it is. I think I'm always looking for something that's like, well, what can I look at? What's some empirical data that will make me feel good about myself? There's usually something in my life I can be like, well, this is going whatever, but this is cool, so I can feel good about this. I think it takes real strength to feel good about yourself without any external validation. That's like finding true enlightenment is like, I'm good and I don't need any external validation. I think part of I feel like I used to feel like that, when life was simpler and I was just like, I'm playing a cool video game right now and like doing well at work. I feel good. I'm done. I feel good enough. But nowadays it's, I think I just look for more. Like, what am I doing with my life? And how can I prove to myself that life's going well? So you look for that external validation. I try not to worry about it too much, but you know, can't always control it. Tastes like a certain kind of person, yeah. All right, so I'm going through the list of entities, and I guess I want to check. I want to get their spot map, see if there's any in this location, and yeah. So entity data dot entity dot entity equals entity get entity map. The key is loc, and that's it. This because if there's no location, this will force it to have one. And oh no. It actually won't. Spawn in zone public int get amount in location. And this should be spawn in location. Spawn in location. They're not called zones, they're called locations. And entity, let's say if get entity map, if key exists, contains key, does not contain key for loc, then return. If it doesn't contain the key, I want to make the key. So entity map loc equals 0. And then return entity map loc. So it'll return 0 or it'll return whatever's there. Okay. Stony Eagle, how's it going? I always look for external validation too, though as I grow older, it's maybe easier to be my own external validation if I say it out loud. Yeah. Yeah. If you can believe yourself. Not everyone trusts themselves. Not everyone like is that comfortable with themselves to like be okay with themselves. My girlfriend chose me, so I'm good enough. There you go. I mean, that's perfectly valid. You know, if you're in a relationship and you feel good because you know someone picked you and you picked them and you're happy, like that's good enough. That can be enough. Early morning for me. How's you? I'm good. It's mid afternoon or late afternoon. It's 3:40 p.m. for me. It's been a good day. All right, so I get entities and location, right? I'm adding to a dictionary and I'm returning this dictionary, get entities and location. So here, dictionary, biome entity, int, sync. Or I'll say global entities equals global biome controller dot instance dot get entities and location. And the location is, ooh, it doesn't know what location it is. It's completely independent. Shoot. I can't use this biome because biomes are not unique. Biomes are not unique. I could make them unique. If I make them unique, that would help. Uh, what do I do? What do I do? Hmm. I mean, it's very easy. It's like, it's just a scriptable object. Tell the biome area where it is. Sure. So it's going to have a biome type and a location. For each global biome entity. Oh no, key value pair in global entities. And then we got to spawn some. So how do I spawn some? Oh, no. We don't spawn them yet. First, we need to check if there are. Check if number matches. Then spawn if number is under. If number is under. Okay. Also, my kids love me when I give them stuff. Damn teenagers. Transactional validation. I am married, so someone must have thought I'm good enough. Yeah. Same. All right, so I'm getting the global entities. So I need to see how many are in this zone. How do I do that? I think I use the spawn map. Spot map, spawn map. Dictionary. Biome objects. Wait, biome object or biome entity? What's the difference? Uh-oh. What's a biome object? A biome object is something that... Oh, a biome object is the mono behavior. Okay, that's fine. Spawn spot map. What's a biome spot? A biome spot has the game object, the biome object, and okay, this is the one I want. So I just need to cycle through the spawn map. Or the spot map. So spot map. For each key value pair. This spot map gets big. Oh, I can't just like find the keys. I need to go through every spot and see. Oh, you know what I could do? I can do a reverse spawn map where I make this private dictionary. I do a biome spot with an amount. And this is called the entity map. And this is kind of like, as I'm already cycling through, then this just goes along for the ride. So this is kind of like a runoff. This is like runoff from whatever I'm calculating here. So I don't have to calculate it again. That's smart, right? Spots. Spot map. So here I say entity map equals new dictionary. Biome spot int. Luke, how's it going? All is well. Today's a good day. So here we're breaking because we found something. See if we hit blocker and its parent is biome entity. Okay, so here, entity map, spot dot spot dot what? Oh, no. It's spot map spot plus plus. And so this is the key, right? This is the key. And I gotta check if it exists. If contains key. Else equals 1. So if it doesn't, yeah. Okay. That should work, right? Cool. And then I, private void add to entity map. Spot. Biome spot. Let's just put it here. And we'll say add to entity map. And we pass in spot map spot. And then we want to do the same thing here. Where? Here. And if this works, we break. And so now we should have a dictionary of all of the spots that have entities. What is this? Oh, this is like custom stuff. I can do that here too. Let's do it here too. So the biome object, try get component biome object. If there is a biome object, and we add it. Well, let's add it here too. All right. Let's actually not. I won't worry about that for now. All right. So now all of the entities are tracked in a way that I like. So I can say if entity map dot contains key for pair dot not contains key. We want to cycle through that for each key value pair. No, this is actually really annoying. Biome spot. Is this what I want? Can I say null? Oh, I can say for each you know what? I don't care about its location. I'm not going to track the spot. Okay, yeah, the spot is not what I want to do. I think it's just the entity. Just like the scriptable object definition of what the object is. I just need an amount. I don't care where it is. If I care where it is, I'll change it later. And that means this is not going to work. So dot biome entity. Dot biome entity. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So now I can just check if key exists. If entity map dot key contains key, pair dot key. So if the map contains pair dot key, that means there is an amount here already. And then I just need to track how many exists. Exists equals 0. Exists equals nc map pair dot key. And then the amount I need to spawn is pair dot value minus exists. And then how do I spawn them? How do I spawn them? Well, this is how I spawn stuff. Cycle through spawnable entities and grab a rando tile. So, should I grab a free space or should I just pick any space? I'll just pick a free space for now. I'll just assume there will always be free spaces. So how do I pick a free space? This is complicated. This is dense. First I grab spawn stats. Then I get the current spawn stats. Then I check. I look where it should spawn. If it's a default location. And I see if we have any free grid spaces. If we don't, we break. Free spawn. If we cycle through the spawn spots that are free, we check spot.biome. What is this? We check through all the spawn spots. Oh, okay. These are specific spots. These are not part of the grid. We want the grid, which is down here. So if it's a default spawn, which is on the grid, we calculate a random number and to figure out what's the next free space. We grab a vector3 int, which is the space. We remove it from the free grid spots. And here we spawn it, and then here we put it there. And then here we rotate it. Okay. Can I make this like a separate function? How can I make this a separate function? Let's see. Private void spawn entity. What are we cycling through? We're cycling through biome entity. We can give it a list of free spots. Free grid spots. Oh, you know what's annoying is that if I make this a separate function, I need a bunch of local variables that I spin up here. So I'm actually not going to make this a separate function anymore. It's just going to be part of this function. So now I can grab this. It's kind of lame, but whatever. And for now, I'm just going to copy paste code to see if it works. Because I need this. We don't need to do a switch case. We can just pretend we're all good. Stats is what? What is stats? Here. It's not entity. What is it? It's pair dot key. Pair dot key. Okay. And then this is, you know what? I'll just say biome entity equals pair dot key. And then pair dot key. Pair dot key. Pair dot key. Makes more sense. Yo, Hypnotic. I notice. I see you. So this is how many we need to spawn. Yo, JB. JB. Welcome in, Raiders. Yeah, I was in the zone just now. I'm still in the zone. You're kind of ripping me out of it. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm making a cozy life sim Innkeeper-Sim called Alpine Lake. Here's what it looks like. Everybody, if you don't know who Whitechapel is, he's one of the best pixel artists and animators I've ever seen. His work is incredible. You need to give him a follow right now. He's in Unreal, and he's making a Metroidvania, and he's gonna actually code this month. I've only ever see Whitechapel do pixel art. I've never seen code happen, but it's gonna happen, and I'm excited for it. Yo, Mosta, how's it going? What'd you work on today? I know you were doing environment art. Do you want to share anything? Also, Raiders, if you don't know who I am and you've never been here before, and you've never clicked that link and you've never given Alpine Lake a wish list, now is your chance. Did some coding earlier, but it was just me fumbling around. Well, I'm still excited. Please tell us what you're working on and share some imagery. So today, what am I working on? Today I'm working on a global asset spawner that that calculates how many objects should spawn in the game as a whole. And right now I'm syncing it with the local scenes, the scene level spawner that actually does the spawning. So it just needs to go back to the global system and be like, hey, I've finished spawning everything. Should anything global need to happen? And it's just working on that, like that syncing. So when the global asset spawner is like, hey, there should be 3 evil thorns in this section of the forest. When you load up that section of the forest, it knows to go back to the global system and be like, hey, should there be any evil thorns here? Okay, yes. Okay, let me spawn them. Definitely share something real quick. Let me grab that. Nice. I've been working on quests for like 2 or 3 months now. Yeah, 2 months. I'd say 2 months, and it's going well. And I'm really enjoying this little break to work on this system. I love working on the systems. They're fun. So what is this? So where was I? I was in the middle of figuring out. Okay, so this will spawn 1. I need to spawn this many. So for int x equals 0, x is less than spawn x plus plus. So we need to do this many times. This function got really long. I hate it when functions get this long. Ooh, I needed that. It's really dirty. I should clean it up with some print statements. It's just because I have a bunch of variables that I don't want to hold them in memory, but I want to use them all right away. It's kind of heavy. This is a very heavy function. Oh, interesting. Biome progress biome. It does it per day. If I do it, if you don't come back here for a while, it just spawns them all in the first. That's actually fine. That's totally fine. Ooh, that's getting cool. This was just like a bunch of cubes before. Wait a minute. Is this a dither shadow? I don't think I've seen you do that. It gives me feels. Are you doing this with a shader or are you painting in that dithered shadow effect? This is awesome though. Trying it out. I'm like 50-50. It's definitely I mean it adds depth. It definitely adds depth. I mean, how cool would it be if this could be a procedural shader effect though? Reminds me of a game called News Tower. It's got a certain aesthetic. I never heard of News Tower. I mean, it looks a lot. It reminds me of Cannibalt, but like a very leveled up version of Cannibalt. Make my life easier. Oh, it's a brush. That does make it easy. I think it looks great. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess if it only happens on like the closest background element, like if it only happens from this level to this level and then everything behind, yeah, I totally see it working well. I mean, it just adds a level of depth that's interesting. There's such a large variety of art styles and everyone always has different preferences. Yeah. Whitechapel's got a very good aesthetic. It's really cool though. Good stuff. All right, so where was I? Where was I? I was in the middle of spawning these. I think that's it. Is that it? So exists. If it does contain a key. Hair.value. Global entities. Yep. Okay. Spawn global entities like thorns and whatever else I came up with. If there's no free spot, there's always going to be free spots. There's always going to be free spots. All right. Let's see if it works. I'm concerned. I'm definitely concerned about whether or not this is going to work. What? Oh, can I say current location instead of... This is the only thing that bothers me. This like marking what location the biome's in, and I have to go in and manually set that. Do I have like a global location system dot instance dot current location? I like the sound of that. The only problem is oh no, I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't do this. I gotta manually do it. It's because sometimes I'll have two locations loaded at the same time, and they'll just both grab the wrong one. Of them will grab the wrong one. Well, I guess I could do if the scene is active. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Just do it the right way. So that means I gotta load hike loop A, hike loop B. Oh, actually, I should have a failsafe. Like, if location is null, just return. Just like, if I don't set it, then it's thorns should not grow there. Oh, it's already loaded. Meadow bio. Biome area. Location is Alpine Trail A. Hike loop B. Location is Alpine Trail C. Or B. And then hike loop C. My naming convention of these zones are so wacky. Just the way the game has evolved over the years. Alpine Trail C. Okay, so the thorns can grow in one of these 3 zones. Unload. 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 And we hit play. And I probably should have put some print statements. How does it know what to load? Wait a minute. Spawn. What is this? Oh, yeah. I'm grabbing the entity. Whoa, what happened here? There's so many trees. Is that normal? I don't maybe. That's too many trees for only the 11th day. I'll fix that eventually. All right, that's annoying. Let's say watches quest. Entering the forest is a success. Next day. Wait, why is this still here? Cleanup crew. What is it looking for? Cleanup crew. Cleanup crew. Cleanup crew is a success. Wait, the wrong one went away. Whatever. All right, so we're here. And there should be 3. Oh, I didn't save the data. So there actually shouldn't be any yet. If I go to managers and I go to global biome controller, data dump, there should be one in the last zone. Oh, interesting. There should be one in the last zone. So let's go see if that one is there. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's like 40. There's way more than one. There's so many. Why are there so many? Why are they all facing the same way too? And why are they all over there? Oh, I think I know what happened. One of them spawned. One spawned, and then because we're at day 12, 11 more days calculated, and this is them spreading. I need to turn that spreading off. They shouldn't spread anymore. All right. I mean, that's cool that it worked, but biome thorns. So I don't actually want them to spread. Find a biome. Yeah, let's just like turn. They don't do anything. Do nothing. It was a cool idea. I just don't think it's like, I don't think it's cozy. I mean, having thorns is not cozy, but it's too aggressive. The fact that every day the thorns look to their neighbors, and if there's something there, it eats it and becomes the thorn. I remember getting that to work, and I thought that was the coolest thing. But some ideas have to be scrapped. So if I, not add component, data dump, there's none. I need to go a few days in the future to see if one spawns. Because I'm not saving this data yet. Okay, there should be one in Alpine Trail A. So let's say this is a success. Oh, it's fall now. How pretty. How pretty. I think I might keep the grass a little greener for fall. It looks ugly when everything's brown. Okay. There's one. There's one. It's like right at the entrance. And there's a lot of animals here. Interesting. Okay, there's one. That worked. Oh my god, it worked. So let's go to the next day. Oh, I need another thing. If I destroy it, it needs to tell the global entity manager that it was destroyed. Otherwise, it'll just come back the next day. So let's go to the next day. There should be one in the pond and one in here. Let's go a few more days in the future. There should be one in every zone now. There's one. That should be the only one. It didn't spread, which is good. There should be one here. There it is. It's funny. I've never seen a thorn in this zone before. I've never seen one. Wait, where is everything else? There's no plants in this biome. There's no trees. I gotta work on that. There's only animals. And there should be one in this next zone too. Whoa. During the cutscene, you can like see everything calculate. And there is one. Buddy, come here. Come here, buddy. So my dog just woke up from his nap, and this is the first day he doesn't have a pee pad to go pee. He's gotta wait. You gotta wait, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Go out in 45 minutes. What's this? What is that? Is a snail? I forgot about the snail. No, it's a slug. Banana slug. This is fun. Okay. So it all worked. So now, okay, what do I need? I need a callback that's like, hey, I destroyed it. Tell the global entity manager it was destroyed. How do I do that? I could just call the singleton directly, or I can throw an event. I think I'm going to call the singleton directly because I don't have a specific event that's like the entity and the location. It's going to be really difficult. I don't want to set up a whole event just for this one little thing. So public void entity destroyed. Entity destroyed. Should I say entity destroyed, or after you destroy an entity, I tell this thing what's in it? And no, let's just say entity destroyed. And we'll say biome entity, and the location. And then I say if entities, no. Global entities. Yeah. We say if entities dot. Wait, no, I guess I gotta do for loop for each global entity in biome entity, global entity in entities. If global entity dot entity equals biome entity, then global entity dot entity destroyed. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, you know what? Let's just say I don't need to know the location, and I can listen for interactable destroyed, and then I can just get the current location, because it's always going to be in your current location. So what event gets thrown when a thorn is destroyed? Good question. Degradable thorns. I'm assuming it's this. Degradable trigger. Interactable dead. Interactable disabled interactivity. Death atom destroyed. It's this one. Okay, we'll listen to interactable events. So we will do it with events. We're not going to actually call anything. Interactable event. This dot m event. Start listening. And then public void on. If e dot event type equals destroyed. So if it's been destroyed, then we want to get the biome object off of it. Okay, how do I do that? Well, specifically the thorns, I could get component. I can just get the component on it, but I don't know if that works for all of them. Just for thorns it works, so whatever. Biome entity. If try get component e dot interactable dot try get component out biome object Biome object dot entity. Oh my god. The vocabulary is like driving me nuts. So now I know what was destroyed. And we can say the global entity oh, I need to give the location. So location system dot instance dot current location. I hope that works, this current location thing. I'm pretty sure it does. And then here, public void entity destroyed in location. We can say if entity map dot contains key. Oh, we could just say no. If yeah. Yo, Aaron, have a good night. Everyone, shout out to Aaron. Wishlist is game. Bear defense situation, please. Sorry, I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. This one. So if entity map contains key for location. If it contains key for loc, then remove one. Oh, wait. If it does contain a key for loc. Yeah, if it does, then remove it. Get entity map. And then I just want to clamp it. So equals if it's less than 0, then make it equal 0. Okay, entity destroyed. So why is this upset? Why is this upset? Why is anybody up? Why are all you upset? Entity destroyed. Is current location not a location? Yes. There we go. Is everyone still upset? Everyone's still upset. Why? What's wrong? What's wrong, little script? Do I feel like I'm missing semicolon or something? Event listener. Event listener. Oh, I must have accidentally. How did that happen? That was weird. You deleted a open bracket thingy. Close bracket thingy. Okay. This is getting complicated. It's only 150 lines. It's not that bad. So I don't actually have to write any new code when thing gets destroyed on their end. We just, what do we do? If it was destroyed, we try and get component. And then we say entity destroyed. When the entity is destroyed, let's do that up here. We cycle through all the entities that we keep track of. If there's a match, we tell that entry to destroy one and not to spawn it again. So let's see if that works. Let's start with a new file as well. The dog's being really cute right now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about my perception. Sometimes I look at it and I'm just like, oh man, you're really cute right now. Sometimes I look at it and I'm just like, why? Right now he's really cute. It's just when he's being good. It's not rocket science. When he is good, I like him. So let's skip a couple days. Let the spot map do some growing. Let the thorns do some growing. And if I say managers, global biome controller, there should be one in each location. Let's make it so there's two. Let's just see if two works. Okay, there's two in the pond area. We need to finish this quest so we can get in. Cleaning up the forest is success. Actually, okay, before I continue, I just want to change which one of the fences. The wrong fence unhides. I want to unhide the middle fence. Remove scene. It's visitor center. It's this fence. And this fence. So this one goes in here. This one comes out. Okay. There's a small sliver of a chance that I might have gotten Hollow Knight out of my system. I'm like trying really hard to just not play it anymore. Like, I don't care that I really want to play it. I'm withholding it from myself. And hopefully, like, the unhealthy drive to play it just goes away. Oh, that looks so much better with the two fences there. Okay, so there should be two. Oh, all right, I didn't save the games. I still don't save this data. So it's just empty now. There's none. Okay, now there's one. Let's just skip like 6 or 7 days. Okay, there should be two in the pond again. Because I use a predictable random number, this should be identical every time. There's so many animals. I don't think I made them seasonal yet. Also, there should have been one here. I didn't see any. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, it exists. That's cool. Oh, that was great. I think this just works. So there should be two here. I see both already. There's one. There's two. There shouldn't be any in this scene. Nope. I don't see any. Cool. Cool. Okay, the next step is saving the data. I gotta save the data. Saving data is annoying, but you gotta do it. So we need to inherit savable. Savable or just savable? I always forget. Is it savable or savable? I think it's savable. Yeah. And then we go to another script that saves stuff and we copy and paste the saving code because I hate rewriting it over and over. So I'm saving a dictionary of data. Where do I save a dictionary of data? Probably the NPC manager. Do I save? I do. This is a dictionary. Okay, cool. We'll do this. We'll just copy. Paste. And here we just need to save, serialized NPC sheet. So I need a public class serialized global entity, or global entity serialized. And it's just going to be a string, public string, and the entity name, and the public int, which is the amount. And that's it. Oh, the public. Oh, wait. Public string location. Oh, this is actually more complicated. It's an array. It's two arrays. Two corresponding arrays. Okay. Is this gonna work? I don't know if this is gonna work. We'll see. We need an is dirty. Oh. Private bool is dirty. And then when we do anything, we need to set dirty to true. So if an entity is destroyed, we'll say dirty equals true. If we calculate the entities, we say is dirty equals true. So now we save when it's dirty. These are global entity serialized. I'll just say sheets. Sheets. Global entity serialized. Global entity serialized. The count is entities.count. Length? Entities.length. For each, we need to say, what am I doing here? I need one sheet per biome entity, right? So it's whatever's in here. For each global entity in entities, we want to say the sheets index is a new global entity serialized. We need a constructor where we pass in a global entity. We can just pass, we just pass an entity. So the constructor public global entity serialized takes in a global entity, and we match data. So entity name equals entity dot name. The location equals new string of length entity map dot count. Right? Same with amount. Why is this upset? Method must have a return type. Why? It's a constructor. Constructors don't. What am I doing wrong? Public sheet. Yeah. What am I doing wrong? Is it a struct? No. Global. Cannot implicitly convert type string to int. What? Isn't this how you Oh, whoops. Int. But why does this say it must have a return type? Show potential fix. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I just spelled it wrong. Oh, that's dumb. And then I need to populate these strings. So location for each, or for int x equals 0, x is less than location dot length, x plus plus, and then location. Wait, entity map is a dictionary. So I think what I actually want to do is cycle through the dictionary. Key value pair, whatever the dictionary is. So it's like location int pair in entity dot map. Oh my god. Oh, get map. Yeah, yeah. I should do that. Okay, and then I'll keep track of my own index. Int x equals 0, x plus plus, location x equals pair dot key, amount x equals pair dot value, key dot name. And then that's it. Okay, I think that's it. Int string is simple cast. String to int. Oh, I don't need to parse string to int. Or int to string. Yeah, I mean either way. I don't need to parse either way. I was just getting I just forgot this was an int and I copy pasted. So I have an int array and a string array separate. So I don't know. I do this all the time. Whenever I need to save a dictionary, I usually just save 2 arrays of strings or ints, depending. Like if it's this is like a scriptable object reference. So I just save it as a string, an array of strings, and then I save the values as an array of ints. And then when I load it, I just know that the index matches. It's like really annoying and dirty to do this because why can't dictionaries be saved? Why can't they be serialized? Thank you for the hydrate. Also, Hilvon, how's it going? All right, so this looks good. I save the string, the name of the entity. I save all the locations and all the amounts in arrays. That's good. And I do that here. I populate the sheets, and then I save it. So saving is good. Loading, now I just need to load it. So I grab all the sheets that I load. And then what? Oh, this is a little different than the NPC thing. So what's my end goal? My end goal is to populate entities. Entities is an array. It's an array that is set. It's an array that's set by me in the not the outliner, but in the inspector. So I want to cycle through global entities, or entity in entities. And then I need to say if sheet dot entity name equals entity dot name entity dot entity name. Oh my god, so annoying. So if or I like doing this. If it doesn't equal it, we continue. I like to make these gates. Okay, so we pass if it doesn't equal that one, we pass through. And then we just need to fill in the dictionary of the entity. So entity map. I have to get location system dot instant dot get location scene. I need a get location string location or all right, first we need a for each for int x equals 0, x is less than sheet dot location dot count length x plus plus. First we do that. Then we need to get the location from the location system. Get location. Discover location. Get hotspot. Public location. Get location. String location name. For each location and locations. You just go cycle through all the locations, and if location dot name equals location name, return location. Okay, pain. Doing fine, a bit surprised. It is Thursday already, I know, right? 13 years game dev is crazy? What do you mean, Luke? Like doing game dev for 13 years? It's funny how little you can learn. And if we don't find it, we return null. We return null. So here we get the location by entity dot entity map. Let's just say public void load map. Load location. I'll pass in a location, and an amount, int. I'll say entity map dot location equals amount. And we'll just do that. Buddy, come here, bud. So we don't need to get the entity map. You just pass in this. And this is sheet dot location x. And we pass in sheet dot amount x. Hang tight, y'all. I just gotta check on the dog. All right. In an effort to properly train my dog, I'm gonna find someone to raid and walk him. He's been very good. He just walked over to where his pee spot is, and he sniffed around. He's like, "Where's my pad?" And he didn't pee again. So I need to reward his good behavior with a walk. So I'm gonna frantically find someone to raid real quick. But this is coming together nicely. I'm very much liking it. Where should we go? Where should we go? Where should we go? Oh, he's chill now. Oh, no, he's not. He's staring at me. Oh, should we go here? Oh, yeah. Casual. We're going to casual. All right, everybody. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Jordy. Jordy, how are you? Sorry, I'm leaving. Snooze ads. Jesus. 8th. Thank you so much for the follow. Finn, thank you for modding. Fui and JB, thank you so much for those raids. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Great start of your day. Sorry I'm ending so quickly. I just gotta train this dog. He's being very good. I like him right now. I'm do right by him. Polymorph, take it easy. All right, let's go say hi to Casual. He's been on for so long. Let's see if he's still going. It's his 5th year anniversary. He's been going on for eight hours. All right, let's go.